Oh my goodness. Do you hear me now? I said all that I said, and y'all didn't even hear me. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Yes. All right. All right. Well, what had happened was I did my introduction. We're not going to do it again. I'm Rev Melissa. This is Morning Sip. Sip is spirit and practice, where we get to practice the truth of who and whose we are. And if you need support, here I am. You can send me a message, a direct message on Facebook and Instagram, and we could set up some time to talk. So I'm glad you can hear me now. Thank you so much for letting me know. Linda, I appreciate that. Good day, Shay. Good day, Sekou. Yes. I didn't have it on the comments, so I didn't even see you saying that there was no sound. So that's a lesson learned, to always have the comments open. Yes, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, all good now. All right, thank y'all. See, you're my congregation of joy. Y'all look out for Rev Melissa. I so appreciate that. So we are wrapping it up. That's where I was going. We are wrapping up our series, Vibration of 2024. And what is the vibration of 2024? This is a 8-year. So we've been doing a little numerology this week. And this is the book that I recommend if you want to get a basic understanding of numerology. Numerology Has Your Number by Ellen Dodge. Really good, like numerology one-on-one type of book. Highly recommend it. And with 8 being the vibration of this year is a doing year. It's about being assertively in the activity of what it is that you seeded last year, because last year was a 7-year and it was all about introspection. It was about the seeing, the sowing. And this year is about the reaping of what you sowed last year. So assertive action, doing, taking baby steps, right? That's leading you in the direction that you want to go. So that's the number 8 year. We also learned this week how to calculate our own personal year number. So 20, you could think about 2024 as having a personal year number of 8, and then you have your own personal year number. And on Wednesday, I showed you how to calculate your personal year. You did a great job with the calculations. All right. So Shay is a 6. All right. And she says surprisingly accurate. So once you learn your personal year number, you could just Google, what does personal year 6 mean? And it'll give you a lot of information. And you could also Google, what does my personal year 6 relate to a year 8, right? So the challenges, the opportunities, are they congruent with each other? Do they support each other? Are they in conflict with each other? So you could just get some information, right? It's just information. Like, I'm a Libra, right? There's just some information, right? It's not like, oh no, this year is going to be a catastrophe because my personal year number clashes with the 8. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. It's just information. So you can know how to move and groove, right? And flow with the energy, right? We're flowing with the energy. So if you want to learn how to calculate your personal year number, watch Wednesday's episode. It was January 3rd's episode. So watch the replay. And then yesterday we was talking about how our quality, the quality that we are choosing for 2024, And if you haven't chosen your quality yet, I would strongly, strongly encourage you to do so because it's nice to have something to focus on, a focus point for yourself, right? A centering for yourself, something that you can center yourself in to gather yourself back to when you wander off because we all wander off, y'all. I wander off all the time. And then I have to gather myself, recenter myself, and having a quality or that high vibration attribute of God or love of the universe is the stabilizer for me. It brings me back easily, brings me back when I start to wander off. So you could put it in the comments. So far, we have 8 people who have made the decision. I'm inviting you to make the decision. Put in your order with the universe, right? If you go to a restaurant and you just sit there and the server comes over, the waiter comes over and asks you, "What do you want? What would you like?" And you just sit there and you don't say anything, you don't make any decisions, then guess what? You ain't going to eat. It's the same thing with the universe. Put in your order. Put in your order. So this is our quality. Choosing our order is putting in choosing our quality is putting in our order to the universe. Yes? And so we get to rediscover that quality again because all of our qualities, every single quality, high energy quality, every single one is already within us. But we rediscover it again, right? And the rediscovering may be deeper than ever before. So if your quality from 2023 is your quality for 2024, that you are making a commitment to fully embodying and expressing in the doingness, because we're in the 8th year, in the beingness and in the doingness, that is wonderful. And so you get to rediscover that again. So yesterday I was sharing that we could look at the new year as our initiation, as the kickoff to our initiation into what we are committed to rediscovering, reconnecting, remembering for ourselves this year. So not a resolution, right? Not a resolution because resolutions collectively, there's a collective consciousness around resolutions at the level of the world that is fleeting. Let's just say that. That is fleeting. But the thing, let me not get into a whole talk about resolutions. Maybe I'll do a whole sip about resolution. Let me come back, y'all. All right. So, yesterday, I shared about 2024, looking at 2024 as an initiation point, right? A starting point, a new beginning of a new cycle for ourselves. And my personal year number is 1. So 1 is a new cycle because we live in 9-year cycles. So we have 9-year experience cycles, right? And so something's going on. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. So, so, what was I saying? Oh, so we have 9-year cycles. So I've completed my 9th-year cycle last year, and now I'm in my personal year 1. And what I'm committed to rediscovering for myself are surrendering, structure, soaring, and consistency. So those are my qualities that I'm making a commitment to fully embody and express more of in 2024 in everything that I do. So yesterday I shared some uh, beautiful words from this book, The Gospel of Thomas. And he talks about the initiation process of going deeper within ourselves and rediscovering again who and whose we are. And so yesterday I shared a story that he tells about a rabbi, a rabbi explaining to his grandson about hide and seek, right? And he says, when you play hide and seek with a friend, imagine his disappointment and pain if he hides and you simply stop looking for him. So, our qualities, we are seeking our quality. And where is our quality hidden? Within us. Within us. It's all within us. It's not out there in the world. It's not in the job. It's not in the relationship. It's not in the past. It's not in your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousins, your uncles. It's within you, right? Seek and find. So if your quality is love, I want to embody and embrace and express more love for 2024 in everything that I am and everything that I do. Where are you looking for that? Within you. Within you. Now imagine love is all up in there. Like, here I am, find me, connect with me, rediscover me, remember me. And then you decide, nah, I'm too tired. Did you hear what was on the news today? I don't have time for that. All the excuses that come up that stop us from reconnecting with ourselves. It's so important to dedicate time and space with yourself, with your higher power, whatever that may be for you. That is like the number one priority for our lives. This is just recommendations from Rev Melissa. So I want to share a couple of things with you today because yesterday we talked about the seeking, and today I want to talk about the finding, right? Because the other side of seeking is finding, right? Just like in hide and seek, the other side of hiding is seeking. So I want to share a little bit with you again from the Gospel of Thomas about finding. So finding is the second stage of the initiation process. So we know one is seeking, and now two is finding. And this is what he writes. In a sense, to seek is already to find. Otherwise, how could we ever have the idea to search? How could we be propelled by this desire unless it were for something that we somehow already know? Surely we have all had moments in our lives that testify to this. Moments of discovering the light, if only from a distant star that has always been there in the darkest of nights. I love this. I love this. Unless, mm, okay, okay, getting a little download here. So, part of the reason why we choose the qualities that we choose is because there is something about that quality that we already know. There is a knowing that we already have within ourselves, in our higher self with a capital S, that we already know that is for us. And so that's why we choose it. It's not just like a guess. It's not by coincidence because there are no coincidences. So there is something within you, the knowingness that you are, that already knows, yes, Fee, steadfast is the quality for you again this year because you are propelled by this desire to go deeper, to reconnect even more, to rediscover even more. There is something more there for you. That's why you chose it and chose it again, because it chose you and chose you again. So please understand this is not by happenstance. It is by divine design. Yes, it chose you, Fee. There's this saying, whatever you're seeking is seeking you. And I have some issues with that. But what I know is whatever it is that you are seeking is within you, and that you can rediscover it again. It will not run from you because it's running towards you, because it's already within you. I'm going to read one other part. You would not seek me if you had not already found me. Thus, the essential movement of the quest is a greater opening to what is already here, but we do not know it enough. Right there, y'all. We are embodying more fully. I say that all the time. We are embodying more fully. We are expressing more fully. We are being more fully that quality, that attribute that we chose because we already know it. It's so familiar. It's so familiar to us already. But many of us have wandered away from it. We have wandered away from ourselves. It's time to come on back home. It's time to come back on home to ourselves. In your very center, there is someone. Now, when I read this, y'all, the first time I read this next line that I'm going to read to you, I was in tears. In your very center, there is someone you do not recognize. In your very center, there is someone you do not recognize because we have been hiding from the truth, from the brilliance, from the magnificence, from the wondrously made that we are. We have been playing small. We have been letting fear, living in fear more fully, embodying fear more instead of the truth of who we are. In your very center, there is someone you do not recognize, said John the Baptist to his disciples. In our very core, there is a presence that needs to be recognized and affirmed. Seeking, finding means being more and more open to the gift that has always been ours. Will you show up for yourself in 2024? Will you show up for the gift that has always been yours? Are you open? Are you receptive to the truth of who you are, to the wonderfulness of who you are? At the very center of you, whew, there is someone you don't recognize. So it's time to recognize ourselves again in 2024 and stop acting like we don't know who we are. You better recognize. You better recognize. That's how Jesus talks, y'all. Jesus was a gangster, y'all. He was a rebel, right? You better recognize who you are. He told that paralyzed man who'd been sitting by the pool waiting to be healed for 38 years, get up and walk. Get up and walk. What is all this? I don't want to hear about your story. Get up and walk. So I lovingly say that to each and every one of us. And I say that to myself. It's time to get up and walk and recognize who you are again at the very core of you, at the center of you. Go within. Do your spiritual practices. Practice the presence every single day throughout the day, not just in the morning, not just at night, throughout the day. Affirm who you are. Affirm who your higher power is so that we can recognize ourselves and recognize each other. Whew. Mm. That's the biggest thing that's wrong with this world. We don't recognize each other. Oh my goodness. Mm. We don't recognize each other. We act like we're strangers, but we're not. We have the same, we come from the same, come from the same. Whew. Let me stop there because I could feel it coming on, y'all. I could feel it coming on, and it's already 25 after. So I think you'll get my point. I think you'll get my point. So make the decision because it's already been decided. Just go within, connect. What is the quality that you are committing to more fully, to be more fully, to more fully embody, to more fully express, to more fully be, to more fully be open to within you so that you can express it in the world because that's what the world needs now. More people who recognize each other and themselves. Whew. All right, y'all. All right. I'm going to check in real quick with your comments. I see you, Elise. Your qualities is authenticity. I love that. I will add you to the list. Yes, Fee. Woo, girl. It's about to be church up in here. All up in here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Fee. Steadfast chose you. Yes. Bonnie, you have an obsession with the number 6. Why would that be? Girl, I don't know. I don't know why you have an obsession with the number 6. I don't know. Maybe it's your destiny number. I don't know. I don't know, girl. We could talk about that. Um, we could set up some time to talk about that, Bonnie. All right, y'all. Yes, yes. Is that the gangster for Jesus? Yes, Shay. Yes, I got my amen corners. Yes, yes. Linda, my favorite concept from the movie Avatar is I see you. Yes, yes, that's an African concept, y'all. Let me just say a word about that. There's an African concept of I seeing each other, right? That comes from the motherland. And gratefully, it has spread out into other spaces and places in the universe and in the world. But yes, I see you. And I'm the spiritual director at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And our theme for this year is Ubuntu. And Ubuntu, the essence of Ubuntu is seeing each other. It means I am because you are. So without me, without you, there is nothing. There is nothing. So seeing each other is so important and seeing ourselves in each other. So I love when movies have that as their theme. I love that. Avatar was a big movie for me. It really moved me in a major way. So thank you for that, Linda. All right, y'all. Anita, right on point. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Anita. All right, Anita. Discipline and surrender. I got you, Anita. I will add you to the list. And let me just get in some joy news real quick because we got some things coming up real soon. Like next week, y'all. Next week is getting your mind aligned with the 30-day mental diet. We are starting our first class for 2024. We will be spending 30 days practicing 30 principles from this book, 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. We start on Tuesday, January 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. You need to register to receive the Zoom link. There is the place that you would go to register is on Eventbrite, and you can also scan the QR code that is on the screen. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, you see the flyer for the class. Okay, you can go to iamrevmelissa on my social media, and it is also there. And the cost for the class is a love offering. And I said yesterday, love offering does not mean free, right? So everyone is giving something, and we are practicing the law of circulation, the giving and the receiving. So please join me January 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's 5 Tuesdays in a row at 7 p.m. And we end at about 8:15, 8:30, no later than 8:30. Okay? 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have any questions, just send me a direct message and I will respond. Okay? So let me see if there's any other pressing things since I'm out of time. Just this weekend, Rockland CSL, we kick off our new theme that I mentioned, Ubuntu, we rise together. We have our in-person service. So if any of my Rockland CSL folks are on, please be aware. We are monitoring the weather forecast because they're saying we might have snow Saturday night into Sunday morning. And if we do, we're just going to have service virtually. We're not going to do in-person service. So I'll be sending out information in the newsletter on our Facebook page. So just stay tuned for that. I will know for sure on Saturday. Okay. So all my Rockland CSL folks, we may just be virtual. Thank you, Fee. I'm looking forward to joining your church. Oh, thank you, Fee. Thank you for that. I'm looking forward to you joining the church, girl. And anyone else that's interested in a spiritual home of a community of Ubuntu, you're welcome always at Rockland CSL. Our doors are always open to you. And it's a blessing that it is part of my ministry of joy to be the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland CSL. So with that being said, I wish you a fine day. We were going to do a roll call today, but we ran out of time. So we'll do it on Tuesday when I'm back live. Monday is a replay. And Sunday is an inspirational talk replay also at 10:30 a.m. So today, remember, it's Friday. So that means the Feed King Show is on at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and Instagram. You could check out Fee Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She is your go-to fitness girl. She works with women specifically, but not exclusively over the age of 40. All right. So if one of your intentions for 2024 is to get this body right, Fee is your girl. Fee is your girl. And as always, please continue to support Sekou Wrights and his work that he's doing, expanding our consciousness around finance and investing on Get Rich 101. That's on Monday through Fridays, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, you all. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.